So this is one of the first games that me and Slate played. It is between my Rock Dust deck and his Chaos Dragon build. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm pretty sure I go off first. I'm gonna set 3 back row, summon wall, pass. Reveal the Grand Marg, wall's effect. He sets Plague Spreader and 1 face down. His face down is MST. My face downs are Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulse, and Call of the Haunted. My turn goes. I draw into Koa'ki Mirror Wall, summon wall, go straight in battle phase, start attacking. Oh, he drops the trag. Oh, and MST's on the end phase to hit that Call of the Haunted. It's now his turn. He draws another Plague Spreader. Now that's 3 Plague Spreaders that he has. He's saving his Solar Recharge because, if you don't know, Koa'ki Mirror Wall, Koa'ki Mirror Wall negates a spell card. Also, he needs a Lightsworn to even activate it. So my turn goes. I draw Gigantus. Summon Gigantus, overlay into a, I don't know what her name is, into a number 103. She allows me to pop a monster whose original attack is different, whose current attack is different than their original attack, and then draw a card. So I used it on Trag to try and draw into an extra card, which I drew into a Mystical Space Typhoon, set it, and passed. His turn, he draws into that Lila to activate a Solar Recharge. Goes into the Chaos Sorcerer play right off the bat. I activate my Bottomless Trap Hole. He sets a Mystical Space Typhoon and a Raikou because he can't do anything else, and he passes. I draw into a Gaia Plate, the Earth Giant, and blind MST his back row, which happens to be an MST, which causes me to chain my Compulse to put back his face down, which was a Raikou, back into his hand to go into a direct attack. I pass. He draws another Mystical Space Typhoon, sets the Raikou again. I draw into a Breakthrough skill, sacrifice it to the Grand Mog to kill his face down Raikou. Grand Mog destroys 1 face down card your opponent control. Nope, 1 face down card on the field. Then I set Breakthrough skill, but I have strong feeling that I'm going to win this game, so I go ahead and overextend into the Gaia Plate, the Earth Giant. Not sure what he has in his hand. He could have had a Gores or another Trag, and I could have been in trouble, but I go ahead and overextend, and then I end up hitting him in the face for both of them, and I end up winning. So here is the technically 3rd game that me and Slate played. However, my computer just threw up and had to be shut down on our 2nd game. So this is, for all purposes, our 2nd game. In the match, our time playing, but we end up just doing another match and ignoring the 1st game we played. So I'm pretty sure I go first again, and my hand looks pretty meh, but I have plenty of search. So let's move on. Go for the Pot of Duality. End up adding the Diamond Cord to get the extra search. Since I even have one in my hand, I just go through and try to thin the deck. Summon Guardian and a pass. He activates Charge. Summons the Curie Bandit. Tries to get his effect off. I say no because I don't want him to have any extra mill or potentially get a spell card back into his hand, because I know he is playing a Lightsworn variant Chaos Dragon deck, and I don't want him to get extra cards in the graveyard. So it's my turn now. I summon Sandman, activate Pot of Duality again, go to add the Reinforcement of the Army, add the TG Striker, so that way I can have a Synchro Summon play next turn, and then I set the Bottomless Trap Hole and swing with the Sandman. End my turn, and then pass it. He draws a whatever his face is, activates his effect, gets a power up, goes to Chaos Sorcerer. I don't like Chaos Sorcerer, so I bottomless it. I go into TG Striker, go into Go-You Guardian, and my game plan is to steal Raiden and hopefully set up a decent defense with that. So that happens, but unfortunately he did mill a Destiny Hero Malicious with Raiden's cost, and he kind of just goes off right now in a crazy frenzy and continues to mill every little thing that he exactly needs to just kick my face in, and it's rough. And that is almost game, but not quite, and it's my turn now. Alrighty, I summon the TG Striker, go in a Black Golem, summon 2 of my Koa'ki Mirus, Synchro Summon for a Vulcan, bounce back his, summon Gaia, attack over that, attack his Card Trooper, and I pass. But he's got a Pulsar again. Can he pull it out? I don't know. Let's find out. Honestly, I can't remember. He goes into that. Oh, but I negate it. And if he would have just stayed with M7 and attacked, he would have won, but he wanted to go into the BLS summon, and I stopped him into the win for this game with a direct attack from Gaia, the plate earth giant thing, and that's the end of that replay. It was kind of fun. I didn't expect myself to win. Honestly, he forgot about Koa'ki Mirror Guardian. I forgot about Koa'ki Mirror Guardian until DevPro was like, you can activate Koa'ki Mirror Guardian's effect to save your life. Would you like to do it? And I was like, yes. On to the next replay, guys. Alrighty, so we moved on to the next game. I went first again. Got 2 dinos in my first hand. 1 Call of the Haunted, a Black Golem, and a Koa'ki Mirror Sandman. Really kind of an awful hand for me. He draws into a pretty nice hand, but I don't want him doing any special summoning on his first turn. Probably not the best for me, because I should have known that he needs at least 1 or 2 turns to really go off being Chaos Dragons, but I go ahead and waste one of my fossil dinos on the first turn. I pass. He's got that MST. Go ahead, activate it, gets rid of the Call of Haunted, Card Troopers, mills this semi-beautiful thing, which I'm so happy that he did not have in his hand. Darkroom Dragon, that gets rid of that, but he did load up his graveyard with the necessary stuff to play a Chaos card. But he just being a little safe, just goes into the Card Trooper, attacks over my Fossil Dino. He can't really do anything until he does that anyways, but he doesn't try and do anything else past that turn. And he passes after the attack. I draw into a Murmillo, and I get the Bottomless. I, of course, set the Bottomless and attack into his Card Trooper. However, that causes him to draw another Light Pulsar. He's rocking 2 in his hand, and a Malicious, and a Gores in his hand, so he's really not worried. He sets the Raikou and is just waiting for me to run into it like a fool. Activate the Pot of Duality. I get a breakthrough skill because I don't want any bad stuff to happen. I blind into his Raikou. He knows that that was a Bottomless, and he destroys it. I attack with my Sandman. He gets his Gores off, and it's not a pretty day for me. It's looking pretty bad. I had to reveal for Koa'ki Mirror Sandman, and he draws exactly what he needs, and he just attacks and wins, and it's pretty sad, and I lose. No comeback for me. So that was game 3, technically 4, and that is all I got recorded. And I lied. This is actually the last game in our second remake match. So 4th game. And let's swap that around. This is my hand. That's his. Alright, let's begin. Yeah. So I let him go first. He goes into Curry Bandit. Gets off a freaking ridiculously awesome mill on his first turn with Curry Bandit. I go into 2 diamond cores just to try and mill the deck. He effect fails my Murmillo, so no Bottomless for me, but I did have a Mirror Force, so I set it. Attack him directly for the 1600 and pass. He draws into Raiden, doesn't even bother, just goes straight into the Malicious play, into the Beals, goes into another Malicious play, gets another Plague Spreader, gets a Scrap Dragon, destroys my back row, summons the Chaos Sorcerer, banishes, charges the Light Brigade, Plague Spreader again, Stardust Dragon, and Luck Sack on the third turn of the game. Ridiculous. This is what Chaos Dragons can do, so watch out for that crazy shenanigans. Me and Slate had a lot of fun. Go ahead and check out his channel now. The link will be either in the description or on my face. Either way, his DevPro name is exactly his Yu-Gi-Oh channel name. Go ahead, check him out, give him a subscribe, give him a like. I like his videos. He's actually a really cool person, even for being 4 years younger than me. He's got some great ideas and some great knowledge. I think you'll really enjoy him. Don't forget to comment any of the funny plays or thoughts you had while watching this. Subscribe to me if you deem me worthy. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.